I've been watching a shit ton of what I like to call the Entenmann's Donut Goatee Seagal era films.
Yeah, we watched one last night.
Anything post 2000.
Dude, let me check off some calls.
Probably 2011 or 12.
Okay.
So the last 4 years of Seagal movies, and he's never been like particularly an active guy, but you know, like
Under Siege era, he's in good shape.
He's in Above the Law. First of all, what people don't realize about Seagal is that when Above the Law came out, he was already like 34 years old.
Right.
He wasn't a young guy. So his first movie, he was already, you know, like getting on. And you can see his hairline's fucked up in that movie. You know, it's all like thin, you know, in the front. And then in Hard to Kill, his hairline's fixed. And you know he's a little bit fatter, and he just got progressively fatter throughout his entire career.
Yeah, that was back in the day when you didn't have to be cut.
Yeah, well now he's 65 years old, and he's in his 60s.
His body
sucks. He's still making movies where it's like we need to send our best special forces guy, and then he spends half the movie in a chair. He like refuses to get up. So we watched last night Sniper Special Ops, and there's no colon. It's Sniper Special Ops, and that's because the Tom Berenger Sniper series are not related to Sniper Special Ops, and he does maybe 5 seconds of sniping in the movie. It's right in the beginning. He refuses to take his sunglasses off while looking through the sniper rifle. So he's wearing these dumb fucking like snowboarding sunglasses while like looking down this rifle. And then when they show the enemies in the reticle, they're like 5 feet away. They're taking up the entire scope. So he's probably, like 5 feet away from these guys.
So awesome.
And missing. You know, like, I don't know why they let him miss for
You're
suspense.
saying he refuses to take it off. You're saying you think Steven Seagal, the actor, is like, no, absolutely not. I'm not getting out of this chair. I'm not taking off my sunglasses.
100%. I guarantee you that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because the thing about all these movies is they're all produced by Steamroller Productions, which he owns.
What? That's like a Chinese.
Oh God!
Steven Seagal's company. He owns it with some like Indonesian guy or something. Yeah,
it's like when you work at a restaurant,
Voltage.
you have to wait on the owner of the restaurant.
Yeah. So you know all these people. Then he brings all these fucking old fucks out of retirement. So it's like like Rob Van Winkle, like dying wrestlers.
It's all like retired WWE.
Really? Yeah.
Oh,
so
I gotta check this out.
In Sniper Special Ops, it's like
RVD. RVD's in it. Yeah.
In Sniper Special Ops, he's like
the lingo guy.
Overwatch. 2 is at Charlie. Anything in my area?
I love it.
He's playing like they're part of like this like special ops team, and they're all like in the minimum age is 51 years old. And they're in like Afghanistan somewhere.
Of course.
And then they show their commander, who's a major, and because it wouldn't make sense. Yeah, he's a colonel. And it wouldn't make sense if he was like, young, their age. So they have like an 87-year-old man
in army clothes.
Yes,
really?
This fucking decrepit old man in an army uniform, and he's like, "Well, I don't know if we can get up that mountain by sunrise. I had a divining rods tells me there's gold in them hills, and it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
It's so, I mean, Seagal is like, he literally puts such minimum effort into the action. Like, the way he fires the gun is like, I can't even describe it, like,
he just sort of lazily,
for the podcast.
Like,
he's just like limp-wristedly fire the gun, like not even looking where he's shooting.
No, there's one scene in Sniper Special Ops where he's working some radio, and he's just sort of lazily pointing the gun at the window next to him in case anyone comes, because it's understood that he never really has to aim the gun.
Oh yeah, his partner also gets shot, and he needs to drag him away. And it's clear that he's like connected to like some sort of wire.
Yeah,
and like you see him pulling the guy, but he's like literally he's just touching his shoulder.
Clothes. Yeah, and then the fucking body moves across the ground as Seagal is touching.
I'm so really jealous.
I literally almost peed my pants.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Anything post 2012 is like this.
Sergeant Chandler.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you really as good as they all say you are?
Every once in a while.
And he's got one of those.
Oh, and he talks like a black person now.
Yeah, well, that started with Glimmerman, and it's progressed where now he talks like a slave.
Thanks for not leaving me behind. Don't mention it, brother.
He's like he's a jazz man now.
Oh hell. You know these motherfuckers don't have patience.
He's Prop Joe. He talks like Prop Joe.
Yeah.
I got a proposition for you.
What's wrong with you, man? You're slipping. But you can't check your 6.
I'm wondering if I misunderstood
Robert?
or anything.
Just like old Tom's, huh? Me saving your life and your hooker girl flying up into the wind.
Well, I already told these motherfuckers if they want any of my business, they're gonna have to come around here, cut me off a little something.
I know this actor too.
You know, maybe we'll any of my business. They're gonna.
This guy, he looks way older, but I know I've seen him in some shit too. Oh, is it because he looks like Seth Rogen? Maybe, actually.
Have to come around here, cut me off a little some of that. You know, maybe we'll maybe do a little mission here in a minute.
He should play a black guy in the next.
Yeah, he should. He plays a black guy in Glimmerman. That's like, for whatever reason, he stops being Chinese and he's black in that movie.
I'm confused. We got the badges, we got the guns, we got a screwdriver. It's kind of like, taking a screwdriver to a gunfight. And pig, that's an old phrase. Y'all must not be from around here. Y'all must be from another country.
What's on the queue is Asian Connection, which I want to watch with him.
What a fucking retarded name.
Yeah.
I wonder what the connection is in that. What it's referring to.
It's the connection between Steven Seagal and the dialysis machine. It's the fucking stint in his arm.
That means one of us has to die. We will leave it to fate.
Yeah, they go like through his like special ops dossier, like on the computer, and there's a picture of him young. And we were joking around last night.
It's
about,
from
like,
a movie. It's from another movie from like 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's from like fucking.
It's in the same universe. They're all in the same universe.
In the cover for Sniper Special Ops, they've just photoshopped his fat head on someone else's body.
Yes.
As poorly as they possibly
Oh
could.
man,
That's so
I love
awesome.
his fat head.
No, they fucking pump these movies out. The other one we watched the other night, A Good Man.
That's barely a title.
It's all 3 words too. Yeah,
A Good Man. Yeah, where he plays.
Does he play the good man?
Yeah, he's the good man.
Of course.
I wonder how much pussy he get. Do you think he get more than like Osama bin Laden got? I'm gonna be sorry to kill his ass.
And so basically the plot is this. He's like some kind of ex-special. It's always ex-special forces.
Right.
And he's living in Bucharest. And